minus 1.34d squared minus 1.1d equals negative 1.02. And so to get this equation equal to 0, you're going to add 1.02 to both sides, which is going to make the equation 1.34d squared minus 1.1d plus 1.02 equals 0. And so then we're going to plug this into the quadratic formula, which is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And so your 1.34d squared is going to be your a, and your negative 1.1d is going to be your b, and then 1.02 is going to be c. And so it's going to be x equals 1.1, which is the negative b, but since it's already negative, it'll be positive in there, plus or minus the square root of negative 1.1 squared, again your b, minus 4 times 1.34a, and times 1.02c, which is your c, as in the equation. And that's going to be over 2 times 1.34, which is your a. And so once you square the negative 1.1 squared, it's going to come out to be 1.21. And then you're going to do negative 4 times 1.34 times 1.02. And that's going to come out to be negative 5.47. And so once you subtract these two, you can already tell that this equation is going to have no solution, because you can't have a negative underneath the square root. It would be negative 4.26. And so it's going to have no solution because there's no square root for negative.
So 0 equals 2x squared minus 2x plus 98. And you have to plug that into negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, which whenever you plug that in, it's 28 plus or minus the square root of negative 28 squared minus 4 times 2 times 98, and it's over 2 times 2. Whenever you square negative 28 squared, it's 784, and then negative 4 times 2 times 98 equals 784, and you subtract that, which is this, you get 0, and the square root of is 0, and 28 plus 0 equals 28 over 4, which is 7, and we do the same down here except we subtract it, which still equals 7, and whenever you have the square root of 0, you always have one answer, and for this it's x equals 7, and then you have 0 equals negative 2w squared minus 7w minus 3. And negative 2 is your a, negative 7 is b, and negative 3 is your c. And you plug that into negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, which is 7 plus or minus the square root of negative 7 squared minus 4 times negative 2 times negative 3, which is over 2 times negative 2. And negative 7 squared is 49. And negative 4 times negative 2 times negative 3 is negative 24. And 49 minus 24 equals 25. And then you have 7 plus or minus the square root of 25, which is over negative 4. And you have to do 7 plus 5, which is over negative 4, which equals 12 over negative 4 and equals negative 3. And then 7 minus 5 over negative 4 equals 2 over negative 4, which equals negative 0.5. And so then your answer becomes w, which equals negative 3 and negative 0.5. And whenever you have a positive in your answer, up with the square root, you get two answers.